Hey there, welcome to Hits and Misses. It's the recap show that breaks down all the action that went down inside UFC's Octagon. But that's not all. We also review all of our hits and our misses from the picks we gave out in our preview show Before You Bet. On that show, we gave out 12 picks, but did we hit more than we missed? Stay tuned to find out. The opening fight was in the lightweight division, and a great way to kick off the event when Yancy, the Kid Medeiros, took on the Bosnian bomber, Damir Hadzovic. Now, Damir Hadzovic, he took control from early on. He was also comfortable and confident, which led to all three judges scoring the contest 28-29, declaring your winner by unanimous decision, Damir Hadzovic. Now, let's go take a look and see what we picked on our preview show Before You Bet. Our official pick for this fight is going to be Damir Hadzovic, predicting that he'll get the job done by TKO in the third round. So we did miss our prediction on the third round TKO, but we did hit our pick in Damir Hadzovic. Congratulations, the Bosnian bomber, on improving to 14-6, and he is now also 3-1 as a favorite after earning his fourth win by decision. The next fight was in the featherweight division with Boston Strong Charles Rosa taking on Justin the Guitar Hero James. Now, Justin James did something very admirable that more people ought to do. He bet on himself. He bet his entire fight check on himself to win the fight. Unfortunately, he lost by split decision, which is all part of the risk. Sometimes you hit, sometimes you miss. Let's go ahead and review what our pick was. The official pick for this fight is going to be Charles Rosa, Boston Strong. It was not unanimous, but we did hit on the decision victory for Charles Rosa. Congratulations, Boston Strong, on getting the job done against Justin James, improving to 14-5 and keeping the lose one, win one in the UFC streak alive. The next fight up was in the women's bantamweight division when the raging panda, Julia Elvia, took on Jahulia Stoliarenko. Now, Stoliarenko really had no chance in this fight. The raging panda was 2 steps ahead of her the entire time. Julia Elvia eventually got the rear naked choke submission in the third round. Let's review what our pick was for this fight. For this fight, we're going to roll with Julia Elvia, predicting her to get the win by TKO in the second round. We did miss our TKO prediction, but what's important is that we hit our pick of Julia Elvia. Congratulations to the raging panda. The next fight on the card was in the light heavyweight division when Marcin Prachnio took on Ike Villanueva. Now, Ike Villanueva started out fast and strong, but Marcin Prachnio was able to withstand and weather the early storm. Prachnio eventually started going to the legs, then he went to the body, putting money in the bank. That's what he was doing. He was safely depositing his cash into the bank so he could take it out with interest, of course. And that's what you do. You deposit the money to take it out later. And that's what Marcin Prachnio, that's what he did to Ike Villanueva. He put money in the bank to take it out. He took it out! Marcin Prachnio was able to use his legendary Polish power in the form of a kick right to the liver of Ike Villanueva that dropped him like a deuce in the second round. Let's go ahead and take a look and review what our pick was for this fight. We're going to roll with Marcin Prachnio by first round knockout. On this fight, we hit not only our pick, we also hit our prediction. We predicted that Marcin Prachnio would get the job done by TKO, which he did in the second round. 2 minutes and 56 seconds in the second round to be exact. We came so close on hitting that first round knockout prediction, but we missed. What can you do? We're just going to move on. The next fight on the card was in the welterweight weight class when the Nomad Vagabond, call him Shavkat Rakhmonov, took on Michel the Tank Prazeres. Now Prazeres did what he could, but Rakhmonov's size, speed, and strength took over the fight, and he was able to get a rear naked choke submission victory early in the second round. Let's take a look and see and review what our pick was for this fight. On the pick for this fight, we are going to roll with the Nomad Vagabond. Call him Shavkat Rakhmonov. We're going to predict him to get the TKO win in the second round. On this one, we hit which round the fight would finish in. We also hit on our pick. We did miss on the exact outcome on the fight, but congratulations to Shavkat Rakhmonov on improving to a 14-0. The next fight on the card was in the light heavyweight division when Kennedy Nzechukwu took on Danilo Marques. Now Danilo Marques was able to establish dominance and control early in the fight until Danilo Marques got victimized and Kennedy Nzechukwu was able to pull off the come from behind victory in the third round. Our official pick for this fight is going to be Danilo Marques. First miss of the event. As you can see, we had Danilo Marques. If it wasn't for Kennedy Nzechukwu, we would have had a perfect prelim. This week's episode of Hit and Miss is brought to you by our friends over at Air Pump. Have you ever been tossed a ball that has been deflated?
Aww.
Well, change that today with Air Pump. Just set it down, and with our brand new promo code, you can inflate your ball instantly. Just say BYB into the Air Pump, and bam! There it is. Inflated instantly. Now you can be catching inflated passes. The opening fight for the main card was in the lightweight division when Renato Moicano took on Jai Herbert. Now Moicano was one, maybe two, perhaps even three steps ahead of Jai Herbert. Moicano was able to get the rear naked choke submission in the second round. For the pick on this fight, we are going to roll with Renato Moicano. Pun intended, because we expect him to get the job done by submission. For this fight, we hit our pick. We also hit on our prediction. Congratulations to Renato Moicano, improving to 15-4. The next fight was in the welterweight weight class with Tim the Dirty Bird Means taking on Nicholas Dalby. Now Tim Means put on a masterclass of MMA against his opponent. I'm sure Teddy Atlas was hard as a rock watching this fight. During this fight, Tim Means, he not only put money in the bank, he put water in the basement. It was really a beautiful thing to watch, to witness, to be a part of. To see him put the water in the basement. That's what he did. He put the water in the basement. And what happens when he put the water in the basement is it starts filling up the foundation. It can't take it. It can't take it. It starts to crumble. It starts to fall apart. And that's exactly what happened to Nicholas Dalby. He crumpled. He crumpled! All three judges scored the contest 29-28, all in favor for your winner by unanimous decision, Tim the Dirty Bird Means. For this fight, we're going to roll with the Danish, Nicholas Dalby, predicting that he'll get it done by decision. So we missed on our Nicholas Dalby pick, but we were able to hit on our decision prediction. Congratulations to Tim Means. The next fight took place in the featherweight division when Andre Touchy-Feely took on Daniel Pineda. Now Andre Feely was well on his way to earning a victory over Daniel Pineda until a unfortunate eye poke caused a doctor stoppage and a no contest to be ruled on this fight. Our pick for this fight is going to be Andre Fili by TKO in the 3rd round. Andre Fili just might have gotten that 3rd round TKO too if it was not for that accidental eye poke. This fight was not a hit, nor was it a miss due to the no contest. It was a push. In the bantamweight division, Raoni Barcelos took on Timur Valiev. Now this was a real back and forth gritty battle, and luckily Timur Valiev was able to get the majority decision victory. For our official pick on this bantamweight fight, we are going to take a chance on the underdog, Timur Valiev, hoping that he gets it done by decision. This was a big-time hit for anyone who had a bet on Timur Valiev. Not only did we hit our underdog pick, we also hit on our prediction. The co-main event took place in the heavyweight division when Tanner, the Bulldozer, Boser, took on Ovitz St. Preux, OSP. Now Tanner Boser completely outclassed OSP. He was probably 1, maybe even 2 steps ahead of him the entire time. Tanner Boser was able to get the finish, putting OSP down in the 2nd round. Now, let's go back and review our pick for this fight from Before You Bet. Our official pick for this fight is going to be the Bulldozer, Tanner Boser. We predict him getting the job done by decision. So we missed on our prediction on how the fight would end, but we did hit our pick. Congratulations, Tanner Boser. The main event was a heavyweight clash between Cyril Gane taking on Alexander Volkov. Now, Alexander Volkov did not stand a chance. He had no answer for Gane's speed, movement, or precision. Frankly, Alexander Volkov got beat up, and he lost the fight by unanimous decision. Let's go back and review who our pick was for the main event. Our official pick for the main event is going to be Alexander Volkov by decision. Our prediction for a decision in the main event was a hit. Unfortunately, we did miss on our pick for the main event. Congratulations to Cyril Gane on remaining undefeated. Our hit and miss recap segment is brought to you by Freedom with an F. Be free today with freedom. The ability to do what you want, with who you want, when you want, and how you want to do it. That's freedom. Terms apply. I'd have to say it was a successful week. We had 8 hits, 3 misses, and 1 push. Hit and Miss will return with UFC 264. Keep an eye out for our preview and picks show. You bet. God's favorite sports betting program. We do the work so you don't have to. We preview each UFC event. We also present to you the odds in a clear, comprehensive, understandable manner so that way you know who you are going to bet on. We also give you a presentation of the tail of the tape. We also give you all of the stats, knowledge, and information that you're going to need before placing wagers on UFC fights. And at the end of all of that, we also present to you our pick for free. Whether you like it or not, sports gambling is going to become legal in the United States within the next 5 years. Sports gambling is a multi-billion-dollar industry. That's billion with a B. What better place than here, what better time than now to jump aboard. Make sure that you're subscribed to the channel for more UFC and sports gambling content. We read all your comments and appreciate all the thumbs up. On behalf of Zia Rising Entertainment Productions, I'm Bobby Matthews. Goodbye, everybody.